Sammy was an ordinary boy who loved adventures, though most of them were in books. He spent hours flipping through pages about knights, explorers, and inventors. But little did Sammy know, he was about to embark on an adventure that no book could ever capture. One sunny afternoon, while exploring his grandpa's attic, Sammy stumbled upon an old wooden box. Inside was a peculiar-looking watch. Its face wasn't like any other, it had shimmering, colorful dials that spun in strange patterns. Along its edge were tiny engravings of clocks and stars. Curious, Sammy strapped it onto his wrist. The moment he clicked a small button on the side, the world around him began to blur. Colors swirled, and a loud whooshing sound filled his ears. When everything settled, Sammy found himself in a completely different place. The land of dinosaurs. He stood in a jungle surrounded by towering ferns and trees. The ground trembled beneath him. Sammy turned to see an enormous dinosaur, an Apatosaurus, grazing nearby. Its size was intimidating, but it seemed friendly. A small dinosaur hatchling approached Sammy, chirping nervously. It had lost its way from the herd. Using his instincts and a bit of courage, Sammy helped guide the baby back to its mother. The grateful dinosaur nudged him gently before he pressed the watch again and vanished in a swirl of light. Ancient Egypt. When the swirling colors faded, Sammy was standing under the blazing sun, surrounded by golden sand. In the distance, the pyramids of Giza towered over the landscape. A group of workers was struggling to pull massive stone blocks. Curious, Sammy approached and noticed a boy about his age trying to help the workers. "I'm Omori," the boy introduced himself. Sammy offered to help and used his cleverness to suggest placing rolling logs under the stone. Together, they managed to move the heavy block much faster. Omori smiled and said, "You're as wise as the stars, stranger." Before Sammy could explain, the watch dial spun again, and he was off to his next adventure. Medieval Europe. Sammy landed in the middle of a grand castle. Knights in shining armor were bustling about, preparing for a tournament. Sammy was quickly pulled into the excitement when a girl named Eleanor asked for his help. "I'm competing in the archery contest," Eleanor explained, "but no one believes I can win because I'm a girl." Sammy encouraged her and even helped her practice by setting up targets. When the tournament began, Eleanor's arrows flew straight and true. She won the contest, proving her doubters wrong. "Thank you, Sammy," she said, beaming. "You've shown me that I'm stronger than I thought." The space age. The watch whirred once more, and Sammy found himself on a futuristic spacecraft. Robots zoomed past, and astronauts floated in zero gravity. A crew member named Zara greeted him. "Sammy, we need help repairing the navigation system. Without it, we're lost in space," she exclaimed. Though Sammy wasn't a scientist, he had read plenty about space. He pointed out that they could use the stars to guide them. With Sammy's help, the astronauts repaired their navigation and safely plotted a course back to Earth. Zara gave him a salute, saying, "You're a true space hero." A lesson in kindness. After his adventure in space, Sammy returned to his own time. The watch glowed softly, its energy spent. He realized that the watch wasn't just about time travel, it was about learning important lessons. From the dinosaurs, he learned courage. In Egypt, he discovered the power of teamwork. Eleanor's determination taught him to stand up for what he believed in. And in space, he saw the value of knowledge and quick thinking.